Hi, it's Anthony from OQplay.com, and today we're checking out the VR cover controller grips for the Oculus Quest 2. These are grips that you've normally probably seen if you've been in the Quest scene for a while. They do look very familiar with some other cover grips, but VR cover have done something a little extra, and also I'm doing something a little bit different to what these controllers actually offer too, and I'll go into that more in a minute. So these grips are very easy to apply. They do a very good job of actually sticking onto your Quest controller as well. There's a little plunger that allows you to adjust the cable as you undo it and make it bigger and smaller. I've actually cut this. This is probably about this much longer. And they do give you a full good length, but I've cut these to the size that suits me, and it hasn't frayed, which is really good. And they come pre-attached, but you get this little cloth based soft material that goes around the strap. And what I like about this, it just allows you to get your hand in there without any friction that would normally come with this rubber kind of material. So you can opt to have that if you prefer, or you can actually wrap it with the covers that VR cover give you. And simply attaching it on the bottom is super easy. You get the right side that fits the controller and push it up as hard as you can, and that ain't going anywhere. If I just hold onto the plastic part myself and I try and get rid of it, there is a bit of movement, but it's really hard. And you're not going to be holding the bottom, you're going to be holding the top, and your thumb's going to be there too. So I personally feel that you don't actually have to attach the velcro adjustment strap at the top onto your sensor ring. I don't think it's really that important, but so I've been using these without any problem. So let's go over what is in the box and how to install them. Right, so here's everything that you get from VR cover. You get the box itself. This is what it comes in. This is an early version, so this box might be different when you get it, but I don't think they really need to change it here. And everything in the box is basically here. So you get an instruction manual on how to attach them. These are the Velcro covers for the top part of your hand. You get Velcro fasteners for the sensor ring. You get a spare double pair of straps in case, I don't know, maybe they do want you to cut them, and if you cut it too short, you've got a spare pair that's full length. And you get 2 extra fasteners. These are the fasteners at the bottom here. If they come loose or break or lose their springiness, because they're basically a spring joint that you pass the strap through into. And you get the left and right grips, and the actual cable is already pre-attached in the one that we've got from VR cover. So we're just gonna use the right controller. You can see the R there, and here's our right controller. And it's just a simple case of this curvature here that goes around the grip button. So you push it up as tight as you can. And you've got a slot here for the wrist strap if you decide to use that, but I really don't like using the wrist strap. That is how you would install the strap. You can literally use it like that if you like. You can attach it, you hold that button down whilst pulling, and that makes it a bit tighter. We've seen it with AMVR's grips, and it is very similar to AMVR's, but AMVR's top part comes out quite high. This one almost follows the contour of the hand. It gets pulled down, which is quite nice. It grips you a bit more. You've got full access to the trigger. You've got all this access for your thumb as well. This doesn't restrict your thumb in any way. It does make this grip slightly thicker, but other than that, it's not too bad. In addition, we'll remove those for now. They basically give you, if you want full support of the controllers not leaving the controller, you use these little tags and you pass it through, then pass that through the hoop in the middle there,
And because they're Velcro, they basically attach on themselves, and then that attaches inside, and then that's that. So that's not going to come loose. This keeps it protected. You could pass that inside perhaps if you want to make it cleaner. And then for these bits, you get only 2 of these, and it's basically sort of velour, sort of soft padding with the VR cover on the outside. And it's up to you which way you want the VR cover logo, because that's going to show at the end of the day. So you basically loosen this a little bit and then pass the Velcro end over the top, and then pass the top over the top piece over the top to fasten it. And that's that. And there you go, your hand gets in there nice and smoothly. Again, you can retighten it again, and there you go. So that's the full kit and caboodle of how to install the VR cover grip for your controller. But as I said, I don't think you need this section, but don't take my word for it and write back and say your controller went through a TV screen recently because you told me not to attach it. But I don't think it needs it. This grip bit holds onto it so well that I don't think you need to have this strap on. So I like to take this off because I don't want to impede in any way the sensors from functioning here. And I think anything in this area, I think you've got one here and here, so it might get you might get away with it. But I think it looks fine as it is. So I would probably snip that off once I feel comfortable with how much the strap I want to have left over. But that's pretty much the cover and how to fit it. So we'll just do the right controller just for completion. So again, push that in as much as you can. Again, I'm not going to attach these little pieces. And then VR cover is pointing that way, so let's go this way. Let's make this a bit looser. And then fold that over, and then fold the top piece over. It's a simple concept, but it works really, really well. And it really stops your hand from sticking on this little rubber side that you do get with the VR controller grips. So your hand just easily slides in. So now fasten it, push that button in and pull the tab, and then you go. So you got both of them out, both the grips. That one's come a bit looser, tighten up a bit. There you go. Happy days.
Right, so we've had a look at these controllers and how to attach them, and also what you get with them. As I said, I prefer not to actually attach these to the sensor ring. They do such a good job at holding onto the handle itself that I honestly don't think it needs it. But do that at your own risk. I personally feel that it's not going to come off from the controller because your hand's going to be up here and holding it down in place. And this material is such a very simple addition, but it really does help allow you to get into the controller without any friction at all. The excessive strap can be cut, which is great. It doesn't fray either once it's been cut. I personally don't like the thickness of any of these grip controllers. They have to make them quite thick just for the plastic molding, and I think because of that, unless you've got massive hands, it does create a bit of additional size to the handle itself. And it wasn't so bad for the original Quest because the original Quest controllers had quite a thin handle, but the Quest 2 controllers were just slightly thicker, and this extra material that they wrap around for the grip, it does increase the thickness. So if you've got tiny hands, you might want to reconsider and go for a sort of a loop attachment that uses the existing handles instead, and not go for a grip controller. But if you've got big hands and you want to extend this out slightly and you like this ability to have this attachment, these are a really good way to do that. At the time of recording, this is quite a new product. It's not even listed yet, so I don't know if you can get different colors of this, and I don't even know the price. So as soon as I know that, I'll update the video, or I might actually put it along below here of how much it actually is. But these are the controller grips for the Oculus Quest 2 from VR Cover. If you found this video helpful, give us a like and consider subscribing to all of our future content. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.